Rokuri baited a hook with a live fish and handed it to his father, Karira. His dad dove down to the seafloor and secured the fishing line to a coral rock. This is a fishing technique commonly used by coastal fishermen in Southeast Asia. The goal is simple: target massive grouper hiding around reefs and rocky structures. The father and son had an entire bucket full of fresh bait fish. Many anglers would be happy to take these fish home, but for them, they were just bait for something much bigger. Placing the hooks isn't random. They carefully choose locations based on where large predatory fish are known to hunt. Using live bait makes the setup even more irresistible to hungry reef predators lurking below. The two worked as a team. Rokuri stayed on the boat preparing and baiting hooks, while Karira repeatedly dove underwater to place each line in the perfect spot. After about an hour, more than a dozen lines were set. Now came the waiting game. A few hours later, they returned to check their lines. Karira dove down and pulled up the first line. At the other end was a powerful reef fish weighing several pounds. It fought hard, thrashing and pulling with all its strength, but there was no escaping the hook. He hauled it to the surface, and Rokuri quickly pulled it aboard. First fish of the day. Excited by the early success, they moved on to the second line. As soon as Karira started pulling, he could feel another fish fighting below. After a tough battle, another grouper surfaced. It was about the same size as the first one and put up an impressive fight before finally ending up in the boat. Two fish down, but the action was just getting started. Without wasting a second, Karira dove back underwater to check the next line. Another hit. This fish was even stronger, making powerful runs as it tried to break free. Even so, Karira steadily worked it toward the surface and brought it aboard. This turned out to be the biggest grouper they had caught so far. With catches like these coming up one after another, it's easy to see why reef fishing is so addictive. Later, the father and son headed to a local seafood market to sell their catch. By the end of the day, the haul brought in more than 14,000 pesos, roughly $200 US. Not a bad day on the water.